Hello, my name is Jalea Pettis, and I am here at Darshana Beauty to show you how to use the natural hair oil, shampoo, and conditioner. So, this is my curly hairdo, okay? This is in its natural state. I don't have anything on it, so it's a little bit frizzy. My curls are untamed. It's just, I don't know what's going on here, but this is me in my au naturel state right now, okay? So the first thing that Darshana Beauty suggests is that you apply the oil to the hair prior to the shampoo and condition process. So I'm going to go step by step and show you exactly what to do. First thing I'm going to do is take off these earrings so that my curls don't keep getting stuck inside of them. So now, this might seem a little redundant to some, but no big deal because I actually like to use it before and after. So I put a nice amount in the palm of my hand, okay? Just a nice little pool, and I agitate it and I go straight into my scalp with it, okay? And I just rub that throughout my scalp. I love the way that this smells. It's so soothing. It's not overpowering at all. I have a bit of an undercut that has gone awry here, so I haven't decided if I'm going to cut it or let it continue to grow out, but it's looking a little crazy. So yes, I still go in that spot too, but I make sure that I get all areas of my hair, the back, the sides. I'm just really working that in really well. Okay. And then we cannot forget about those ends. Okay. So with the excess of the oil that's on my hands, I kind of just crunch it like this. Okay. So just work that oil in. And then I'm going to go straight into my shampoo process, okay? Now, one thing about the oil is there's no parabens, there's no sulfates, there's no mineral oil. In all honesty, after I shampoo and condition my hair, I'm going to show you that I use it again. But it's so nice and the fragrance is so soft that I don't even wash my hands after I use the oil. Like, for what? Well, how about we just, rub this in the rest of our bodies? But it smells amazing. So some of the products that are in here, if you're an individual that likes to know what's in your products. So there's a sunflower seed oil. There are some coconut oil extracts. There's some olive oil and grapefruit extracts. So there is a lot of vitamin E in here as well. A lot of different flowers and floral notes, but it doesn't smell like a bouquet. Because I'm not really a big floral type of person, but it doesn't smell like that at all. I smell more of the citrus notes, that grapefruit. I smell more of that than anything else. But again, that grapefruit, it also has orange peel in it. So you're going to get more of those citrus notes. And those are within the first 5 ingredients, which lets you know that that's what is the majority. Those ingredients that are along the top, when they're like in that first 5 category, that's letting you know what the majority of that product is composed of. Okay. So I'm going to make sure that I put this top back on good. And I can feel the oil everywhere. And then I'm going to saturate my hair really well. And then we're going to go into the shampoo process. So here we go. It's wet. And I'm going to go straight into my shampoo. Okay. So I'm going to put a nice amount of shampoo in my hand. I don't believe in skimping on shampoo. So I am starting at my ends. And I'm working my way up. Okay, so literally starting at the end and working your way up. Now, I saturated my hair really well with water, okay? And one thing I will say is when I was initially, when I was initially putting the water on my hair, I did start with a warm water and then I transitioned to a cool water, okay? Now, if you're somebody who likes to do 2 cleanses, 2 shampoos, you totally can. I'm only going to do one for the sake of this video, but you can see with the amount of product that I used, with how much I wet my hair, this is only 1 shampoo, and this is the amount of suds I got. Okay, so really it's just up to you if you decide that you want to do 2. You don't have to, but I'm getting this product everywhere. Okay, I'm working it in really, really, really well. Okay, all in those areas that we oftentimes forget about, in the crown of your hair. And again, just agitating really, really well. And you see I'm kind of just rubbing. With curly girls, we got to be careful, because a lot of times, sometimes we do too much in the shampoo process and we make our hair more tangly. Okay, so depending on what texture your curls are, sometimes agitating it too much is going to make it worse for you in the conditioning process. Okay, so it's just easier to kind of do like this. That way you're not disrupting your curls. So I'm going to keep on shampooing for at least 3 more minutes. And then I'm going to rinse this out in warm water. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you my conditioning step. Okay, so my shampoo is done. I've rinsed it out. And now I'm going to go in with the conditioner. Okay, now with the conditioner, I'm going to use the same amount of shampoo that I used. Okay, nice amount there. Okay, and I'm going to start at my ends and work my way up. And I'm just going to use the product that I have. I'm not going to add any more. And then the excess, I'll kind of just bring all the way around my hair. Okay, now before I mentioned like being a curly girl, sometimes you disrupt your curls by being a little too rough, and I know that I am at times a little too rough. Okay, so sometimes we agitate it so much in the shampoo process that we make it hard for ourselves in the detangling process. So what I suggest is that now that you have your conditioner on, you do your detangling. That way when you rinse the conditioner out, it's easier and more manageable. Okay, so I'm just going to use a nice vent style brush. You can use a wide tooth comb. It's up to you. But I'm going to start at my ends and just kind of comb through. See, super easy already. It's not that bad. But then again, Darshana is doing the work for you. It defrizzes, it detangles. So it's not like I had to do a whole lot of work. Look at that already. Okay. Now, probably as I get closer to my scalp, it's definitely going to be a little bit more tangly, because that's where I was kind of going crazy. But no big deal. Just make sure that you're starting from the bottom and working your way up. That way you're not pulling as much of your hair out. Okay. So I'm just working it all the way around. And this feels good on my scalp too. So let me switch to the other side. Okay. Again, starting at those ends. And see, them curls is already starting to pop through. Now you're going to naturally have shedding. So don't panic about the amount of hair that may be in your brush, your vent brush or your comb. Okay? Because this is natural for your hair to shed. It goes through different phases of hair growth, and one of those phases is to naturally shed. Okay? So it's just making it easier by us doing this with the conditioner in it. That way it's not going to be so tangly when we rinse the conditioner out. So I'm going to show you how much how much hair I've lost just in the detangling. Okay. Not a lot at all. That's it, okay? And as I was shampooing, this amount came out. So not bad. This is not bad at all. And like I said, I know I'm heavy-handed. So I'm going to let this conditioner sit for about 10 minutes, okay? Just let it sit for about 10 minutes. Just put it in a nice little bun with a clip. Let it sit for like 10 minutes. I mean, that's all it needs. And even if you don't have time for it to sit, you can, you know, shower and condition and then, you know, do your bathing and then rinse it out. But I'm going to let this sit for 10 minutes. And I suggest that when you rinse out the conditioner, you use a lukewarm water, okay, to kind of just help to seal the cuticle. So don't use anything that's super, super warm. Use something lukewarm or as cool as you can stand it. Rinse it thoroughly, and then we'll come back here, okay? I'll see you soon. Okay, so we have rinsed out our conditioner completely. Didn't leave any residual conditioner in there. And I've put a towel on to kind of just soak up the excess water. Now, I know some people will say it's best to leave a little bit of the conditioner in your hair. But with Darshana, this is not a leave-in conditioner product. So you want to make sure that you rinse it out thoroughly, okay? Now, I haven't combed my hair again, but this is just from the my natural curls kind of already popping through. But I am going to comb it again, just a little bit, okay? Just because I don't like my hair to be tangly, okay? So I'm going to make sure that I've rinsed out or got all the water out of my bent brush, because every time I wash my hair, my comb and the brush gets washed as well. I don't forget about that. So again, I start at the bottom and just really lightly, because I've already combed through it when the conditioner was in, remember? So just making sure that I didn't leave any tangles out. Other side, make sure we get all of that really good. Now, after you've done this, the recommendation is that you just style your hair as you normally do. Now, for me, like I mentioned, I really love the Darshana oil. So what I like to do is add more of the Darshana oil after I've washed and conditioned my hair. So just a little bit in my hand, again, emulsifying. And this time I'm starting at the bottom and working my way up, okay? Because I don't want any frizz. Just collecting it right there at the end really well. And then kind of going through just roughly with my hands, okay? It does not leave it oily. I like for my hair to have a little bit of an oil in it because I don't like frizzy hair. I don't like frizzy hair. I don't want my hair to look like it's dry. And then I add whatever additional styling product. Sometimes I don't add any styling product at all. I'll just go with my Darshana. I'm actually going to add just a little bit more because my hair has been really dry lately. Especially because I went outside and I walked and that sun kind of just ate it up. And my skin has been a little bit reactive since that time. So I've been going hard with my water and, you know, things of that nature to make sure that I'm hydrating from the inside out. So if I do decide to just rock it like this, I won't add any other product. Or if I'm planning on being in an area that I know is really muggy, I might add a little bit of a styling pomade or some type of a gel just to make sure, again, that my curls really, really lock in place and don't get frizzy. But super simple. Oil, condition, shampoo, and a little bit more oil on the end. And now I'm ready to rock and roll.